All right, hello raccoons, hello fifth graders. I hope you are doing well. We are going to do, this is lesson 21, problem set, module 5. You can find it in the corner. Make sure it's the right one. This one is going to require 2 sheets. It requires the one sheet that is the problem set and the other sheet that is also part of the problem set that has the tasks. If you don't have this one handy, I wrote them bigger right here so we can work through them together. So you can just look on here. So we need to look at every task to solve the task on the problem set sheet that you have that has the boxes. This lesson has a lot of vocab on it, so I'm going to be going through that and writing that down as we go on a vocab sheet. And if you would like, you can write it along with me. A lot of this is going to be some review from other lessons and from 4th and maybe 3rd grade. So hopefully these things are all very familiar to you. If they're not, that's all right too. All right, we are going to start with task 1. Task 1 says draw a trapezoid with a right angle. Now before I do that, I want to remember what a trapezoid is, so I am going to write that down. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral, which means it has 4 sides, and it has only one pair of parallel sides. I'm going to draw one so I know that it has one pair of parallel sides and the other 2 are not parallel, which are these 2. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so it's a quadrilateral. So I need to draw, this is my trapezoid, you draw a trapezoid that has a right angle. So the very first thing that I'm going to do, write task 1, trapezoid with right angle. I'm going to draw my 2 parallel lines is the first thing that I'm going to do. So let's do that. Now I know that it has to have one right angle. So see if you can draw that before me, but I'm going to draw that right here. I know this line has to be straight to make my right angle. Because a right angle, you can write that down together, has 90 degrees. Now, the other angle isn't necessarily right, and these 2 lines don't have to be parallel, so I'm just going to finish it out that way. Yours could look a little bit different than mine as long as it is a trapezoid and has a right angle. All right, let's move on to task 2. Draw a rectangle with a length that is twice its width. Let's write down, we've got a rectangle is a quadrilateral, 4 sides, with 4 right angles. Okay, so I know it's important. It says 4 sides and has 4 right angles. And for this task, I know that the length has to be twice the width. So let's draw our length first. And I'm going to name that, I'm going to say that's 8 centimeters. So if that's my length, then this length also has to be that. And then if I want it to be half, my width is going to be 4 centimeters. Yours could be different as long as the width is half of the length. And checking to see it's a rectangle, it has 4 sides and it has 4 right angles. Good job. All right, let's do task number 3. Task number 3, draw a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of equal sides and no parallel sides. Okay, so quadrilateral, we didn't write this one down, but so it has 4-sided figure. And it has 2 pairs of equal sides and no parallel sides. Parallel lines we know never cross. Never ever. Okay, so let's draw a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of equal sides and no parallel lines. I'm going to think about this for a second because my first instinct is to draw a square because it has 2 pairs of equal sides, but are these lines parallel? Yes, so that's not going to work. So let me think about it. Let's see. I'm going to try now. These two sides are equal, and they're not parallel, they intersect. Now I need to draw two other sides that are different lengths, but also equal. So let's try this. That work is a quadrilateral with two pairs of equal sides, equal, and it has no parallel sides. Perfect. That works. All right, let's try task 4. Task 4 is draw a rhombus with right angles. Okay, this one trips me up, so let's review what a rhombus is. A rhombus is a quadrilateral with only one pair of parallel sides. A quadrilateral where all sides are equal length and parallel. All sides are equal length and parallel. Let me show you that. Yep. All right. So if I am drawing a rhombus with right angles, I know that it has to be quadrilateral, 4 sides. I'll write this one out because this one's a little bit trickier for me. And it has to have 4 right angles. And all sides are equal and parallel. I'm thinking of a different shape when this comes to my mind. Let's see. 4 sides, 4 right angles, all sides are equal and parallel. So I'm starting with all sides to be equal and parallel and 4 right angles. Let's see. Let me draw. All the sides have to be exactly the same and exactly, let's see. Oh, we end up with a square. Does that work? Okay, it has 4 sides. Does it have 4 right angles? Yes. Are all sides equal? Yes. My drawing's not perfect, but yes. And are they parallel? Meaning they would never cross. Let's see, let's check these ones. Yes. All right. Good work. Okay, let's do task number 5. Draw a parallelogram with 2 pairs of perpendicular sides. Let's review perpendicular. Perpendicular is the opposite of parallel. So not only do the lines cross, but they cross at 90-degree angles every time. So let's try that. This, yep, and those are perpendicular lines. So I'm looking for trying to draw a parallelogram with 2 pairs of perpendicular lines. Now, do I know what a parallelogram is? This is a lot of vocab, but we're rocking it. Parallelogram has 2 sets of parallel lines. And it's also quadrilateral, which means it has 4 sides. Perfect. 2 sets of parallel lines. So I need a parallelogram with 2 sets of parallel of perpendicular, which means that we're going to be getting right angles. All right. Let's see, these 2 need to be parallel. And then these have to form 90-degree angles, so I'm going to have to go straight down. And it is going to be, let's see, I ended up with a rectangle. Let's see if it works. Are these all perpendicular, creating right angles? Yes. Good. And is it a parallelogram? Are these lines parallel as well? Yes, good job. Our rectangle works. All right, let's try our 6th task. Draw a rhombus with 4 equal sides. Now, let's review back to rhombus. Is a quadrilateral with all sides are equal in length and parallel. All sides are equal length and parallel. And it has to have 4 equal sides. So it's all sides equal length, 4. And parallel. Okay, let's try it out. Let's see. Let's make them all parallel. Doesn't have to, it could be a square, it doesn't have to exactly be a square, they don't have to be right angles, they just have to be parallel. So I'm going to kind of fix that there. All right, ignore those 2 sets of lines. Perfect. All sides are equal length and they are parallel, meaning they're not intersecting. 2 sets of parallel. Perfect. Your shapes again might look a little bit different than mine, but you make sure that you're getting those qualifications.